Hello everyone. As technology continues to evolve at an unprecedented pace, we are stepping into a highly interconnected and data-driven world. However, with the benefits of digital transformation also come new and complex security challenges. Cyber threats are becoming more sophisticated and widespread, affecting businesses, governments, individuals, and even national security. Today's class will focus on key cybersecurity topics, analyzing emerging threats, discussing defense strategies, and providing actionable security insights. Now, let's dive deeper into why cybersecurity is more critical today than ever before. Before we dive into today's masterclass, let's take a look at the structure of our session. We will cover 3 key sections. Cybersecurity Masterclass Overview. Key topics in cybersecurity. Course summary and learning objectives. With that, let's get started with our first section, an overview of the Cybersecurity Masterclass. Now, let's begin by understanding the fundamental concept of cybersecurity. Cybersecurity refers to the technologies, policies, and practices that are designed to protect computer systems, networks, and sensitive data from unauthorized access, cyber attacks, damage, or exposure. In today's digital world, where everything is interconnected, cybersecurity plays a crucial role in safeguarding our personal information, business assets, and even national security. Hackers and cybercriminals are constantly looking for vulnerabilities in our systems. Whether it's phishing attacks, malware, or ransomware, cyber threats are becoming more sophisticated and harder to detect. Throughout this session, we will explore various aspects of cybersecurity, including the latest challenges and strategies for defense. Now, let's take a closer look at why cybersecurity matters and how it impacts individuals and organizations. Now, let's break down the core objectives of cybersecurity, which are built upon what we call the CIA triad. Confidentiality, ensuring that information is accessible only to authorized individuals. This prevents data leaks and protects sensitive information from being exposed to malicious actors. Integrity, ensuring that data remains accurate and unaltered. This prevents unauthorized modifications that could lead to fraud or misinformation. Availability, ensuring that authorized users can access necessary resources when needed. Attacks such as distributed denial of service, DDoS, can disrupt availability, making critical systems unusable. By balancing these 3 principles, we can ensure a strong and resilient cybersecurity framework. To build a strong cybersecurity strategy, we must focus on 3 essential pillars. Technology, this includes firewalls, intrusion detection systems, IDS, encryption, and various other security tools that help protect against cyber attacks. Policy, cybersecurity policies include regulations such as GDPR, ISO 27001, and corporate security frameworks. Compliance ensures that organizations follow best practices to safeguard data. People, human error remains one of the biggest vulnerabilities in cybersecurity. Security awareness training is crucial to prevent phishing attacks, social engineering, and weak passwords. Together, these 3 pillars provide a holistic defense against cyber threats. Cybersecurity applies across 3 key levels. Individual level, protecting personal devices like phones, computers, and private data from cyber threats. Organizational level, safeguarding corporate networks, customer data, and business secrets. A data breach can cost companies millions in losses. National level, protecting critical infrastructure like power grids, financial systems, and transportation networks from cyber warfare and espionage. Each of these levels requires different security strategies, but they all contribute to a more secure digital ecosystem. In today's digital world, cybersecurity faces multiple evolving challenges. Evolving threats, cybercriminals use AI, automation, and advanced exploits to launch sophisticated attacks like ransomware and zero-day exploits. Human factor, weak passwords, phishing scams, and social engineering make people the weakest link in security. Emerging technologies, cloud computing, IoT, 5G, and AI introduce new vulnerabilities that attackers can exploit. Data explosion and privacy. The rapid growth of big data complicates privacy protection and data flow regulations. Skill shortages. The global cybersecurity workforce gap is estimated at 3.5 million professionals, making it difficult for organizations to find skilled experts. Compliance requirements. Regulations like GDPR and CCPA increase the compliance burden on companies. Cybersecurity must continuously evolve to keep up with these challenges. Cybersecurity is essential for four major reasons. Economic impact. Cyber attacks cause over $1 trillion in global economic losses annually. E.g., WannaCry ransomware attack. National security. Cyber warfare and state-sponsored cyber attacks target nuclear facilities, military systems, and infrastructure, e.g., Stuxnet virus. Personal privacy. Data breaches like Facebook Cambridge Analytica compromised the personal data of 87 million users. Social trust. Online services like e-commerce and banking depend on secure digital environments. Cybersecurity is not just a technical issue, it is the foundation of economic, national, and social security. Cybersecurity is not merely a technical issue, it is a cornerstone of economic stability, social security, and national defense. Cyber attacks have the potential to disrupt businesses, invade personal privacy, and even destabilize governments. With cyber threats evolving rapidly, we must remain proactive. Strengthening our defenses requires a combination of technological solutions, strong policies, and increased security awareness. The goal is not only to protect ourselves but also to build a safer and more resilient digital future. Now that we have explored the fundamentals of cybersecurity, it's time to dive into specific topics. This course is structured to move from general technological principles to specific applications in cybersecurity. Each chapter focuses on a fundamental theory, a major security threat, effective security strategies, emerging trends shaping the future of cybersecurity. By systematically exploring these areas, we aim to provide a comprehensive understanding of how to tackle modern cybersecurity challenges. In this class, we will cover two major areas in cybersecurity. General technology topics. Cloud security, understanding security risks in cloud computing. Security and privacy in edge computing, challenges in decentralized data environments. 5G and 6G security, addressing security concerns in next-generation networks. AI in cybersecurity, how artificial intelligence is transforming security defense. Specific applications. Advanced persistent threats, APT, how long-term cyber attacks target organizations. Cybersecurity in social media, privacy and misinformation risks. Biometric data security, ensuring privacy in fingerprint and facial recognition. Security in robotics and drones, addressing threats in autonomous systems. Each of these topics presents unique security challenges. Throughout this session, we will analyze real-world cases and explore best practices for defense. We now enter part 2 of this masterclass, Key Topics in Cybersecurity. In this section, we will analyze the most pressing cybersecurity concerns in today's digital landscape. From cloud security to artificial intelligence, from social media risks to the future of biometric security, this section will provide a deeper look into emerging threats and defense mechanisms. Let's begin by exploring our first topic, cloud security. We begin our discussion on cloud security with a shocking real-world case, the Capital One data breach of 2019. In July 2019, a hacker exploited a misconfiguration in Capital One's AWS cloud storage, gaining access to 100 million US customer records and 6 million Canadian customer records. The compromised data included names, phone numbers, addresses, dates of birth, and income information. This breach is a perfect example of how cloud misconfigurations can lead to devastating consequences. It raises critical questions. Are your cloud configurations secure? How can similar attacks be prevented? Are your data protection strategies adequate? To answer these questions, let's explore the key principles of cloud security.
Cloud security refers to technologies, policies, and practices designed to protect data, applications, and infrastructure in cloud computing from unauthorized access, cyber attacks, and data breaches. Why is cloud security so important? Data protection, ensuring that sensitive data stored in the cloud remains safe and secure. Compliance. Organizations must adhere to legal frameworks such as GDPR and industry standards like ISO 27001. Business continuity. Cyber attacks or system failures should not disrupt business operations. To achieve strong cloud security, organizations must focus on three key pillars: technology, firewalls, encryption, and intrusion detection systems; policy, compliance with regulations and internal security policies; people, security awareness training and workforce development. By strengthening these areas, we can minimize risks and improve resilience in cloud environments.
Cloud security refers to technologies, policies, and practices designed to protect data, applications, and infrastructure in cloud computing from unauthorized access, cyber attacks, and data breaches. Why is cloud security so important? Data protection, ensuring that sensitive data stored in the cloud remains safe and secure. Compliance, organizations must adhere to legal frameworks such as GDPR and industry standards like ISO 27001. Business continuity, cyber attacks or system failures should not disrupt business operations. To achieve strong cloud security, organizations must focus on three key pillars: technology, firewalls, encryption, and intrusion detection systems; policy, compliance with regulations and internal security policies; people, security awareness training and workforce development. By strengthening these areas, we can minimize risks and improve resilience in cloud environments. There are three main types of cloud environments. Public cloud, hosted by third-party providers, cost-effective but less secure. Private cloud, dedicated to a single organization, highly secure but expensive. Hybrid cloud, a combination of public and private cloud, offering flexibility and security. Cloud security is a shared responsibility between cloud service providers, responsible for infrastructure security, e.g., servers and networks. Customers, responsible for data protection, applications, and access controls. Key challenges in cloud security include data breaches, cyber criminals target cloud stored data. Compliance issues, different regions have different legal and regulatory requirements. Misconfigurations, improper cloud settings can expose sensitive data. To enhance cloud security, we use three key strategies: data encryption and key management. Encryption ensures data security during transmission and storage. Key management protects encryption keys using secure hardware, HSMs. Access control and identity management. Access control implements least privilege to limit user access. Identity management uses multi-factor authentication, MFA, and single sign-on, SSO. Monitoring and compliance tools. Monitoring detects and responds to real-time threats. Compliance tools automates compliance reporting for audit requirements. New security trends in cloud environments include securing containers and microservices, ensuring secure container images and secure communication between services. Serverless security, addressing function injection attacks and misconfigured permissions in serverless architectures. Cloud security automation, using AI-driven automation to detect and respond to threats in real time, reducing human error. We begin with a significant case that highlights the security risks in edge computing, the the 2023 Tesla data leak. In May 2023, German newspaper Handelsblatt reported a massive leak of 100 gigabytes of internal Tesla data, exposing over 1,000 accident reports linked to Tesla's autopilot system. This data breach raised major concerns about the company's ability to protect customer and employee data. This case highlights three key questions. How can we ensure the security of edge devices? What measures should be in place to protect sensitive data during processing? How do we address potential privacy leakage risks? As we move forward, we will explore these challenges and solutions in edge computing security. To understand edge security challenges, we first need to define what edge computing is. Edge computing is a technology that brings computation and data processing closer to the data source. Instead of sending all data to the cloud, it processes information locally, reducing latency and improving efficiency. The need for edge computing arises from the demand for low-latency applications like autonomous driving, the need to optimize bandwidth by reducing cloud transmission, the importance of data privacy, as processing locally reduces security risks. With these fundamentals in mind, let's explore the architecture of edge computing. The architecture of edge computing consists of three main components. Edge nodes, devices close to the data source, e.g., routers, gateways. Edge servers, small to medium-sized data centers providing computing and storage resources. Cloud center, handles global data management and complex computations. Major application scenarios of edge computing. Smart cities, real-time monitoring of traffic, energy, and environmental data. Industrial IoT, optimizing production lines and predicting equipment failures. Autonomous driving, real-time processing of sensor data to ensure safety. Now that we understand the basics of edge computing, let's discuss its security challenges. Edge computing introduces unique security concerns due to a distributed architecture, which makes it harder to control security across multiple locations. Resource constraints, as edge devices may have limited computing power for strong security measures. Physical exposure, since edge devices are deployed in the field and may be physically tampered with. These challenges lead to three main types of security threats. Data breaches, where sensitive information can be leaked. Network attacks, where hackers exploit vulnerabilities in edge networks. Malware, which can infect edge devices and disrupt operations. These threats can cause serious consequences such as service disruptions, data leaks, and damage to an organization's reputation. To mitigate these risks, we must implement comprehensive security strategies. Protecting data security. Use data encryption to secure information during transmission and storage. Apply data sharding to reduce the risk of single-point failures. Enhancing network security. Implement network segmentation to limit the spread of attacks. Use intrusion detection systems, IDS, to monitor real-time network traffic. AI security measures. Model protection prevents AI models from being stolen or tampered with. Federated learning enhances privacy by ensuring sensitive training data remains local. These strategies can greatly improve the security of edge computing environments. To reinforce our understanding, let's examine real-world cases of security risks in edge computing. Case 1: Privacy leaks in smart cities. Examples include the 2019 smart camera hacking incident and data leakage from surveillance cameras. Case 2: Data privacy in smart traffic systems. Incidents like the 2020 Tesla vehicle data breach and 2022 autonomous vehicle data leak highlight vulnerabilities in traffic data security. These cases emphasize the importance of robust security mechanisms in edge computing. We explore the security threats associated with 5G infrastructure. In 2020, cybersecurity firms discovered a new attack vector where attackers used compromised user devices, such as smartphones, to target 5G network infrastructure. Attackers exploited communication vulnerabilities between devices and 5G base stations. By spoofing signals or directly interfering with network communication, they could cause network outages or degrade performance. Additionally, compromised devices could flood the network with invalid requests, resulting in a denial of service (DoS) attack. Given that 5G is widely deployed, organizations must be prepared for infrastructure attacks. We must consider how to ensure secure communication between user devices and the network, as well as what new security challenges future 6G networks may face. Now, let's understand the evolution of cellular networks. 1G to 4G brought us from analog voice calls to high-speed mobile internet. 5G significantly improves speed, reduces latency, and enhances connectivity, enabling IoT and industrial internet applications. 6G, expected in the near future, will integrate terahertz communication, artificial intelligence, and global coverage. 5G and 6G technologies will enable applications like autonomous driving, smart cities, and augmented reality (AR). Additionally, 5G introduces network function virtualization (NFV) and software-defined networking (SDN), while 6G is expected to feature a more distributed architecture integrating AI and edge computing. While 5G and 6G bring innovations, they also introduce security challenges. Increased attack surface. With more access points, 5G and 6G expand the attack surface, and virtualization introduces new vulnerabilities. Edge computing and data privacy. Data processed at edge nodes increases breach risks, and massive user data collection raises privacy concerns. Threats to network slicing and virtualization. Attackers can exploit vulnerabilities in network slicing to target services, and virtual network functions (VNFs) may become attack targets. Understanding these threats is crucial for developing secure 5G and 6G networks. To address these security threats, we must implement stronger security measures. Authentication and encryption protocols, multi-factor authentication, MFA, and post-quantum encryption will strengthen security. AI-based threat detection. AI can detect threats in real time and automatically isolate compromised devices. Regulatory and compliance considerations. Global standards for 5G per 6G security should be unified, and compliance with regulations like GDPR will ensure user privacy. As 5G and 6G evolve, these security strategies will help mitigate risks and ensure secure communication. Cyber scams are becoming increasingly sophisticated, impacting both individuals and organizations. The Financial Times recently reported a case where a lawyer lost over $59,000 in a cyber scam. Attackers used phishing techniques, bypassing authentication systems to impersonate users and execute fraudulent transactions. This raises critical questions. Who should be responsible for cyber fraud? How can AI be leveraged to improve financial security? Can AI assist in preventing such scams, and how will it address security issues in automated transactions? Cyber threats are rising in our technology-driven world. Traditional security measures often fail to keep up with evolving attack techniques, highlighting the critical need for AI-driven cybersecurity solutions. The rising threat of cyber attacks. Attackers exploit vulnerabilities faster than traditional defenses can respond. Limitations of traditional security measures, static rules and manual monitoring are no longer sufficient. The need for intelligent cybersecurity, AI-driven security solutions provide real-time, adaptive protection. AI plays a crucial role in cyber threat detection and prevention. Let's look at key AI applications. Machine learning approaches. AI identifies phishing emails, detects anomalies, and predicts potential attacks. Deep learning for cybersecurity. Neural networks help recognize attack patterns and mitigate threats. AI-based network defense. AI detects malicious traffic and can automatically isolate infected devices. With AI, cybersecurity becomes more efficient, adaptive, and proactive. Let's explore real-world AI applications in cybersecurity. Darktrace uses AI for adaptive cybersecurity, continuously learning and responding to new threats. Cylance implements AI-driven malware protection to prevent cyber threats. PhishLabs focuses on phishing protection by identifying fraudulent emails. Splunk UBA analyzes user behavior to detect suspicious activity. IBM Resilient automates incident response, reducing reaction time to cyber threats. Recorded Future uses AI for threat intelligence analysis, predicting potential cyber attacks. These examples show how AI is transforming cybersecurity, from detecting threats to automated responses. Next, we will discuss one of the most significant cyber attacks in recent history, the SolarWinds supply chain attack. In 2020, an Advanced Persistent Threat (APT) group successfully infiltrated SolarWinds' software update system. This breach compromised U.S. government agencies, IT giants, and energy companies, leading to severe national security risks. This attack highlights the urgent need for organizations to secure their supply chains, establish rapid response mechanisms for APT attacks, and ensure that external partners comply with security standards. Advanced Persistent Threats, or APTs, refer to sophisticated and stealthy cyber attacks, typically carried out by state-sponsored actors. These attackers gain unauthorized access to networks and remain undetected for extended periods. Their goal is to steal sensitive information, disrupt operations, or conduct espionage. Understanding the nature of APTs is crucial for strengthening cybersecurity defenses. Several well-known APT groups have been identified over the years. For example, APT-28, also known as Fancy Bear, is linked to Russia and primarily targets government and military entities. Another Russian-linked group, APT-29, Cozy Bear, focuses on espionage activities. APT-10, also known as Stone Panda, is linked to China and specializes in intellectual property theft. Understanding these groups helps organizations stay vigilant against such threats. To detect APT activities, organizations rely on three main strategies: behavioral analytics and anomaly detection, monitoring user and device behaviors to identify suspicious activities; threat intelligence integration, collecting and analyzing global cyber threat data to recognize APT patterns; advanced forensics and incident analysis, tracking attack paths, analyzing logs, and identifying tactics used by attackers. Defending against APTs requires a multi-layered approach. Multi-layered defense mechanisms, protecting network, host, and application layers with firewalls, endpoint detection, and secure coding. Endpoint and network security solutions, implementing endpoint security tools, anti-malware solutions, and network segmentation. Cyber threat hunting, conducting proactive hunting using automated and manual techniques, guided by threat intelligence. We are going to discuss one of the most significant data breaches in social media history, the Facebook Cambridge Analytica scandal. In 2018, Cambridge Analytica, a British political consulting firm, harvested personal data from millions of Facebook users without their consent. The data was used to influence political campaigns, raising ethical and legal concerns. The firm developed an app called This Is Your Digital Life, which users logged into via Facebook to take personality tests. However, the app not only collected data from direct users but also accessed their friends' information, ultimately affecting approximately 87 million users. This case raises critical questions about data privacy, user control, and cybersecurity regulations in the age of social media. Here are some key concerns. How can social media platforms balance data commercialization and privacy protection? How should users enhance their awareness and control over their personal data? Are current cybersecurity regulations sufficient to protect user data on social media? This case emphasizes the need for stronger data protection policies and user awareness in digital platforms. Now, let's take a closer look at online social networks, OSNs, and their security challenges. Definition: online social networks, OSNs, are platforms that connect users via the Internet, enabling information sharing, interaction, and content dissemination. They include social networks, e.g., Facebook, LinkedIn; microblogging platforms, e.g., Twitter, Weibo; video sharing platforms, e.g., YouTube, TikTok; instant messaging platforms, e.g., WhatsApp, WeChat. These platforms serve three major functions: social interaction, facilitating communication and networking; content dissemination, allowing fast sharing of news, videos, and information; data analysis, generating insights based on user behaviors. While these platforms bring convenience and connectivity, they also introduce cybersecurity risks, which we will discuss next. With the rapid growth of social networks, we also see serious security threats emerging. The main threats include privacy breaches, unauthorized access and misuse of user data. Phishing attacks, fraudulent messages or emails to steal user credentials. Malware and cyber threats, malicious software that compromises user security. The consequences of these threats are significant, leading to loss of user trust, social instability and misinformation, economic losses. It is essential for both users and platforms to implement better security measures to address these growing risks. Let's explore some notable case studies on social media security. TikTok case, enabled surveillance in intimate relationships. 2016 U.S. presidential election, disinformation spread through social media. Facebook 2018 privacy breach, data leak affecting millions of users. Instagram mass account hijacking, 2023, large-scale account takeovers. Discord user data breach, 2024, a recent incident highlighting ongoing risks. These cases reveal the vulnerabilities in social media platforms, emphasizing the need for better regulations, AI-driven security solutions, and user awareness. To combat cybersecurity threats in social media, we need 3 key strategies. False information detection, NLP and machine learning for detecting disinformation. Network behavior monitoring, identifying and blocking malicious activities. AI-based security protection, using AI to detect threats and enhance security. These methods enhance platform security, protect users, and prevent cybercrime in the digital age. Now, we discuss a significant data breach case, the Aadhaar biometric data breach in India. In 2018, a security breach in India's Aadhaar system exposed the biometric data, including fingerprints and iris scans, of 1.1 billion citizens. This breach not only revealed sensitive biometric information but also included bank account details and contact information. Such incidents raise critical concerns about biometric data security. Key questions we must address include: how do we ensure the permanence of biometric data protection? Who should be held accountable in such incidents? And how can we enhance public awareness regarding biometric data privacy? Biometric data is becoming a key method for authentication, but it also brings privacy risks. There are several types of biometric data, including facial recognition, fingerprint recognition, iris scanning, and voice recognition. While biometrics offer advantages such as uniqueness and convenience, they also present limitations compared to traditional authentication methods. The biggest concern is privacy. Once biometric data is leaked, it cannot be changed, making it a lifelong security risk. Furthermore, ethical concerns arise, as biometric misuse may infringe on personal freedoms. Despite the advantages, biometric systems face serious security risks. First, biometric data breaches occur when databases are hacked, leading to identity theft. Second, spoofing attacks allow cybercriminals to bypass authentication using fake biometric data. Finally, the method of storing biometric data also matters. Centralized storage is vulnerable to large-scale attacks, while decentralized storage helps reduce single-point risks. Addressing these risks requires robust security measures and innovative technologies. To mitigate biometric data risks, we must adopt strong protection techniques. First, encryption and template protection can convert biometric traits into irreversible formats, enhancing security. Second, multi-factor authentication, combining biometrics with passwords or tokens, strengthens identity verification. Finally, regulatory compliance, such as GDPR and CCPA, mandates strict data protection practices, giving users more control over their biometric data. I will be discussing a critical cybersecurity issue that has highlighted vulnerabilities in modern infrastructure: the Gatwick Airport drone disruption incident of 2018. In December 2018, Gatwick Airport, one of the busiest airports in the UK, experienced a major disruption due to sightings of unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, near the runway. This led to the cancellation of over 1,000 flights and affected approximately 140,000 passengers. The incident raised significant concerns about airport security and the potential for drones to bypass existing radar detection systems. This case forces us to think about 3 crucial questions. How can we effectively detect and defend against malicious drone intrusions? What challenges does the widespread use of drone technology pose to public safety and privacy protection? How can we enhance cybersecurity measures to mitigate the risks of drones being hacked or hijacked? Addressing these concerns requires a combination of technological advancements, legal frameworks, and proactive monitoring systems. Solutions such as drone detection radar, AI-driven monitoring, and geofencing restrictions can help mitigate the risks associated with UAVs in sensitive locations. With the growing reliance on robotics and drones across industries, their security vulnerabilities have become a major concern. Robotic systems are classified into three main types: industrial robots used in manufacturing and logistics, service robots deployed in healthcare and home automation, drones, which are used for aerial photography, delivery, and security monitoring. As these technologies continue to evolve, it is essential to recognize both their benefits and their potential risks. Understanding these categories is the first step toward ensuring security and responsible usage. Robotic systems and drones have diverse applications, but they also pose security challenges. Applications: industrial automation, robots enhance production efficiency. Logistics delivery, drones are used for package transportation. Security monitoring, drones assist in patrolling and surveillance. Security challenges: cyber attacks, hackers can remotely hijack robots and drones. Data breaches, sensitive information collected by drones may be compromised. To maximize benefits while minimizing risks, we must adopt strong cybersecurity measures to prevent unauthorized access and data theft. As drones and robots become more advanced, security risks have also increased. Three major threats include GPS spoofing and jamming. Attackers can mislead or disable GPS navigation. Remote hacking, hackers can take control of drones and robots. Physical security threats, devices may be physically tampered with or weaponized. These threats highlight the need for stronger security measures and the development and deployment of robotic systems. Hazardous items. To protect robotic and drone systems from cyber threats, we need strong security measures. Secure communication, encryption and authentication prevent hacking. Firmware and hardware protection, regular updates and tamper-proof designs. Regulatory compliance, adhering to security standards like ISO 27001. Implementing these solutions will help safeguard robotics and drone technology against cyber risks. Welcome to Part 3 of our course. In this section, we will provide a course summary and review the key learning objectives we aim to achieve. Throughout the course, we have covered various aspects of cybersecurity, ranging from cloud security, edge computing, 5G per 6G security, AI and cybersecurity, and advanced persistent threats, APT, to the security challenges in social media, biometrics, and robotics. We will now briefly summarize the major topics discussed in this course and highlight the essential skills you should have gained by the end of this session.
Let's start with an overview of the key cybersecurity topics covered in this course. Cloud security. Cloud computing offers flexibility and efficiency but introduces risks such as data breaches and compliance issues. Edge computing security. The decentralized nature of edge computing makes it vulnerable to cyber attacks, emphasizing the need for strong security measures. 5G and 6G security. While these technologies bring higher speeds and connectivity, they also increase the attack surface, requiring enhanced security protocols. AI and cybersecurity. AI is a double-edged sword, serving as both a security enhancement tool and a potential attack vector for cybercriminals. These emerging technologies demand a proactive approach to cybersecurity. Next, we'll discuss additional key areas of concern.
Let's start with an overview of the key cybersecurity topics covered in this course. Cloud security. Cloud computing offers flexibility and efficiency but introduces risks such as data breaches and compliance issues. Edge computing security. The decentralized nature of edge computing makes it vulnerable to cyber attacks, emphasizing the need for strong security measures. 5G and 6G security. While these technologies bring higher speeds and connectivity, they also increase the attack surface, requiring enhanced security protocols. AI in cybersecurity. AI is a double-edged sword, serving as both a security enhancement tool and a potential attack vector for cyber criminals. These emerging technologies demand a proactive approach to cybersecurity. Next, we'll discuss additional key areas of concern. In addition to emerging technologies, we have also explored critical security risks in various fields. Advanced Persistent Threats, APT. These highly sophisticated cyber attacks require multi-layered defense mechanisms. Social media security. The widespread use of social media platforms exposes users to misinformation, cyber attacks, and data privacy issues. Biometric data security. While biometric authentication enhances security, the leakage of such data poses irreversible consequences. Robotics and drone security. The increasing use of autonomous systems creates new security risks, highlighting the need for robust cybersecurity measures. Understanding these topics equips us with the knowledge to mitigate security threats in the digital era. Cybersecurity is a field that presents both challenges and opportunities. Challenges: as technology evolves, so do cyber attack methods. The increasing sophistication of attacks makes cybersecurity defense more complex. Opportunities: emerging technologies such as AI and blockchain offer innovative security solutions and create vast career opportunities in the cybersecurity industry. By staying ahead of these challenges and embracing new technologies, we can develop more effective security strategies and build a safer digital world. By the end of this course, you should be able to master cybersecurity protection methods across various fields, implement security measures in cloud computing, 5G per 6G networks, and edge computing. Integrate new technologies with traditional cybersecurity techniques. Use AI for enhanced threat detection and leverage blockchain for data protection. Develop cross-domain comprehensive security skills. Understand security needs across different industries and apply practical solutions. With these skills, you will be well equipped to tackle cybersecurity challenges in today's digital landscape. Thank you all for your attention and participation. I hope this course has provided you with valuable insights into the evolving field of cybersecurity. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.